everyone, hello, how y'all doing? MD today. Yeah, hi Camille. I'm cannibalistic, that's great. You're just putting some random shit together, aren't you? But well, my travel to W Corp was pleasant. The food was top notch. Anyway, so I have no idea. I had no idea what to play today, like until like 2 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go Gechi card, which is one of my small favorites. Gechi card, I like it. So all 5 Gechis plus Molar plus whatever Wild Hunt probably. What else do I have? I don't even know what I have. I would love to play indexes, but I'm waiting at least next week, maybe the week after. Like I need to check. I want to check the next banner, and I want to know when the big one is coming as well. It could be poise index, probably poise full stops, and I don't know. Yeah. Do I ever do MD? Not currently. I did a MD 3 or 4 times. Currently, I'm trying to get this, so I'm trying to clear the fucking grind because this achievement is pain, and then I'll be done. So I don't intend to do MD for now, for at least a few more weeks. Then I'll see maybe later. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this. Let me just for later in case. I haven't used this one in a while. You can see it because I don't have anything on you. I think I want to put this tier 4 for you, just in case. Who else? Right, I think I'm good. Okay. No, wait. You know, I'm good. All right. Bleed around chef. It's only 2 units. Not enough to excite me. I think I'm gonna go sinking and I'm gonna take this as additional gift. Those are 3 discard effects, right? Yes. There we go. I don't care about Starlight. It'll be gone soon anyway. It will all be gone in a few weeks. Spend it like your life is spent in a well. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think I lost my mind somewhere. Hold on, I need to get it back. What fatigue does to 1, I guess. I have a headache as well, so that's not a good thing. I'm not gonna talk also to anyone wondering coming in later. I'm not gonna talk about great, I knew it. So, I'm not gonna talk about Canton I, just in case of people who haven't done it. You 2 I want first. And you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I miss you, or whatever. So I'm not gonna talk about wait a minute, this I'm not about Kento 9. Okay, we should see. Okay. Now I can pursue right. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. What I thought about, I put it in my post, but I might do, because when the Kento is finished, when I've done the Kento on Friday, so yeah, Kento on Friday. Once I've done the Kento, I might Like I will have to take time to consider things and have a better opinion. Like if I want to give my opinion on the Kanto, I will need some time probably to have a better one, because I'm gonna struggle at the end probably. By fatigue and by just emotional, I guess. By emotional impact, let's say. Because I expect the end to be cheerful. So overall, since I do better once I have time to prepare than on the spot, as you might notice, I was thinking it would be interesting to instead make a separate stream to actually talk about the Kanto. That'd be more interesting than me making just a video about it, so we can have an actual discussion. So I might do it on next Friday, on the following Friday. I think that'd be fun. It'd be a short stream. I wouldn't train for 2 hours, maybe 1 at most. Because I already have some things to say about the Kanto. Again, I said I won't talk about it here though. So that today you fell asleep on the couch. Rape. So, but I'm looking forward to... Oh, we'll do it with you. Yeah, if I don't fight you. Yeah. I'm looking forward to part 3. Still. Good thing is we won't have like the Dawn banner at the same time to spoil you or anything, so that's good. Am I still mad about it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be mad for at least a few more months probably. I said until the end of the season, which is not unlikely to be fair. Fucking hell. Okay, we'll see. We have a teaser. I don't know if we will have a teaser tomorrow then, or if they wait until only until Friday for the trailer. I guess at that point there wouldn't be any point to like remove any, to withhold any spoiler then for them. It depends on what they released. I need to do something also. We need to do something. A small exercise. But I want to do it late. I want to do it after finishing the Kanto, because it's about what IDs can we expect and how many of them can we expect in the season, compared to previous season's numbers. That's something I want to do when the Kanto is over as well. So next week. And yes, it's mostly because I'm still pissed about the banner. Yeah. Yeah, I did.
당신 짝패군요.
That's what I've done. Like I've realized afterwards, I made a few mistakes when I told a few things during the Kanto, so I tried to correct this as well at the start. Oh, I'm not fighting you. No. I take the brass ring and I'm out. Who will though? You.
좀 김이 빠지는데.
Right. What do I need here? Thinking. So this. Right.
잠깐만, 천천히.
So I tried to correct a few things at the start. I need to think about them though. That's the hardest part probably. Because I've checked. Same for the theory about the esoteric moment. You get what I think you get it if I say it like this. The esoteric moment. I read a few theories. They're nice. But again, I'll talk more about it next stream. Friday, same hour.
지식을 마주하고 삶은 영원하지 않으니
깨달음이 괴롭지.
What I can talk about though is the IDs. I need to, like, I still don't know how good Ujatotis would be. I feel like she would drop because a lot of people have been telling me, oh, she's great, she's actually better. Some say better than Index Files. Maybe. I don't think so. The thing is, I think that she will fall down once you get more IDs in the season. Maybe people have forgotten what true strength is. So there's that. I'm mostly curious about the roadmap for season. It's likely. Oh, nice. It's likely we get one by when was it? By the end of February, because end of February is Limbus anniversary. So I expect a stream and a roadmap for it.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
Big depression in the Nigerian. I mean, tremor is always easier to maintain than sinking, you know. You know, when one does get hit enough times, they stop being depressed. Right? That's what PM that's what PM tells you, right? The cure to depression is getting hit a lot. I hope you remember, everybody, and
고통스러운 밤.
remember to hit your local depressed person. Please do it. It's a joke. I'm legally obliged to say. Whatever. Kozan is great, Ishmael is great. Also, I've made one of the biggest mistakes of my life, I think, when I changed the name of the scale for the season, because I was like, at the start of next season, people were wondering, people were confused because we were in season 6, but I put my scale saying season 5 because it was based on season 5 tier list, and so, or rating I should say, and so I was like, oh, to avoid confusion for the next one I can put like season 6, 7, that's fine, right? But that was annoying. The problem is I didn't know beforehand, I didn't check to see if 6, 7 was a meme, which is actually is, it seems, because the first shorts I put already got flooded comments saying season what scale 6, 7, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I learned it was a very bad thing to do. It was a very bad thing to do. So now I'm on the verge of distortion, and I'm on the verge of just messing with the names. I see I'm put season 6 scares and 7 scares and 8 scare, why not? Season 21. I don't know what to do. I think Peter got their what? Of items to make chemical weapons. Why would they? I mean, technically, wouldn't we all have items to make chemical weapons at home? Depends if you call acid a chemical weapon. I'm sure we can all produce it with acid. Or at least start causing indigestion. I'm sure we can. We don't need laxative, we have laxative at home. laxative at a bunch of I don't know what. Like, would you consider bleach a chemical weapon?
이건 아는 거였어.
Can we think we gas forms and yeah. Great. We all have chemical weapons at home. I mean, we don't realize it, but like we have a lot of stuff at home that could be dangerous for our health, you know, if not handled properly. Luckily, we know how to handle stuff. And luckily, we don't all know how to handle stuff. I pity the one that binds always, except when I don't need your ego gift. Oh shit. I'm fine.
이건 아는 거였어.
Remember, kid, you can make a bomb at home. Why are we talking about this? What happened? It's a nice family stream, probably. Maybe no, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. It's clearly not. All the bones. To claim. Oh, sorry. I got a brain spasm. Claim the bones. I feel anything. I can shoot anything. Probably not actually. I don't have enough height, but I could. No. Wah. I'm missing stuff to fuse properly to do this. Thanks for the gift. I can't upgrade it. Fine. Next time. I can do. Wait. What the thing? This and this? No. No. What was it? I need the code. Didn't I have the code? No, I don't. Okay, fine.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Because like 3 weeks, I'm going to work in kindergarten for my practices. Are you gonna make chemical weapons then?
한바탕 해볼까?
This is not a stream to become a terrorist, alright? It's a stream if you already are one. Just kidding. Game over. If I'm banned, you know why. It's Camille's fault. Making people terrorists.
깨달았나?
Cooking and naming chemical weapons are great. Yeah, that's what they all do. Yeah, I should stop win rating with Onglu at the very least.
깨달았나?
Hey, what's going to 9 part 1 and 2 for you? It was nice. I like it a lot. So far, I really like the Kento. Like, I have my problems with it, but that's not because I have problems with it that I cannot enjoy it. It's very good. Also, my problems are more on the side of Limbus. Kento 9 will impact Limbus as a whole, Limbus story as a whole, because I feel like there are things that shouldn't be happening right now. They've been going wide for a bit. I said I'm not gonna talk about the Kento much now. I'll be talking about it in stream, next stream. But always lovely. But what I want to say is it's mostly a question of power creep. But that's the one thing that bothers me. We keep going way too high for all leagues. That's not supposed to happen. What's going on? I feel like we are back in Ruina, but even worse. In Ruina, we were in the south of the city in 5 hours. Well, not in 5 hours. I'm kidding. But like we were going very fast up the power ranking of the city in Ruina. And that was something that was freak. I missed. And that was something that was not supposed to happen as much with Limbus. Like we were supposed to go too slowly, alright? But for the past season, for the past 3, 4, 5 seasons, we've been going like Ricardo was supposed to be a one-off. You know, the thing we're not supposed to defeat ever. It's way too strong. What the fuck do we want to do against it? Great. And now look what happened. Season like Kento 6, we fought ultra dimensional, invoking whatever monster X-Clip version, whatever. Kento 7, we battle some of the strongest non-human entities in the city. Kento 8, we fight the elite of a corp, including something that might be a killer. And now we're fighting very high member syndicates of the biggest syndicates in the city. It's going way too fast. Way too fast. Calm down. We're supposed to last 10 years with this. Kento 10 will have the Arbiter and the Claw. I'm telling you right now. They will be there. I know it already. God damn it. So like that's my main problem. But that's, as I said, overall like, something that's coming up on Limbus overall, and just keep creeping in. Because Kiljude cannot restrain his own love for power rankings and power creep. Like I feel like it's pretty clear now that he's getting bored of your bad plagues and the likes. And then he says that he wants to do more. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight any of you. And then he says he wants to do more IDs, like he couldn't do it right now. Like which one? The Star City or the Star City ones? Because anyone, we're not seeing Mars, okay? Lulu's Cliff is not happening, right? It's way too low on the power rankings, right? We've skipped this. We've skipped this so fast that nobody noticed. Just give me the thing. Can people complain about those being reused and there being too many filler fights? I think I can say it's not story rated, but I think there is a very hard lack of enemy variety. That's the one thing I'm actually bothered about. That's also something I gotta talk about later. But I'm waiting, like I'm waiting for part 3 because maybe it will change. Oh, that's insane. Oh yeah, you're also insane, literally.
좀 김이 빠지는데.
But yeah, the MD fights. Well, it's not very story thing, so I can mention. Well, I won't mention Wu, but I can say overall, it's okay. It depends. It really depends which one. Some I'm glad and they needed it. Others are questionable, like they didn't change much. And there's one in particular, you can check the part 2 stream. There is one in particular I really don't like. A glow up I really don't like. It's not a glow up, it's actually a tone down. But otherwise I'm not against it if they're well done. You just, yeah, there are very few that are very well done. Most of them are just average. I'd say Most average. One is a tone down, one is a very high glow up. I think you can guess which is which. So you can guess my hairs are getting a bit crazy.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
These no and regrow them. Yeah, as I said I'm happy to see some of them, and especially the ones reworked. But the thing is, most of them, the rework was barely noticeable. The last one, the last time we fight, I didn't notice the rework. Like I actually don't know where the rework is, except for the keyword thing. But that's it. Like it functions exactly the same. Same for the first two. They just have higher HP and you don't have 10,000 resources to spend on egos, that kind of thing. They work the same otherwise. I've done them enough to know that. Brainwave too. Such a good time. I know people are dreading it. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing 15 cycles again. I think that's my insane side speaking though right now.
출력이 왜 이러지?
All the reveal to part 3, which is very interesting. Well, all the reveal. Yes and no? I guess you can say all. For now, it has mostly been the setup.
한바탕 해볼까?
It's not like we didn't have any reveal, but But yeah, I guess you could say they're condensing the biggest reveals here for part 3. Well, it's a bit like usual, isn't it, though? Like, I'm trying to think, but for... Well, I think it's just Kantoe that reveals a lot in part 2 because of Jashu, that kind of thing. Like, Kanto 7 was the same, pretty much. Kanto 6... about the same. Like, it started at the end of part 2. Most of the time, it's at the part 3 in the end. You just Kantoe that was a bit different on this part, I guess. It was a nice change, though, to have the dungeon on part 2 in Last Kanto. I liked it. Yeah, was spread out, very spread out. Yeah, I agree. But I feel like it's more of the Kanto 8 being done like this than most Kantos. I think most Kantos were still most reveals in part 3. I'm thinking also of Kanto 4. Like when you have the dungeon. Most of the time it was when you have the dungeon. And that's where all the memories come out and that kind of thing. Oh, that's rare. But I'm regretting this. So intrigued. My friend when I'm playing potatoes was losing behind. Supposed to go meeting Warcraft. Why?
이제 끝내지.
한바탕 해볼까?
No, yeah, I like story-wise. I think story-wise the pacing of Kanto 9 is pretty good. The whole mystery thriller. It's kind of a thriller thing, really. The only problem I have with the story of Kanto 9 is not from the story of Kanto itself. From the freaking banner. I already said it, I'm gonna say it again. Fuck this banner. The idea is great, the banner is shit. Fucking banner, it's insane. It's insane how bad it was. because it's so bad that I don't think they can. It's unjustifiable. By 3 months, you'll see what batters we had, and we're gonna all say they could have been there instead. We all gonna say it. We know it, and I'm still pissed about it. And we couldn't even choose it. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. Really. Holy fuck. That's just to an insult to injury, really. Fucking hell. I should not talk about it. It's just making me mad every time. It could literally have been next week, I think. And I'm scared. I don't know what they want next week. I think the thing is they pushed the agenda to put index first because the index was the finger we didn't have anything from. Then you could say the pinky as well, but the pinky is kind of weird right now. So yeah, fine. So I think they wanted to push the index first, so we would have some. We would have a bit of them, you know, early. So we have a bit of everything now. Because it's hype as well, because it's like, oh, people are waiting for the index. It's the best time to put it here. Yeah, why not? Why not? But no. No, that could have worked if it wasn't for the little thing. And maybe they wanted to do it now because they knew there wouldn't be. It's not that much of a spot, but there wouldn't be a ton of index rushing in, alright? It is not the index Kento. So they're doing it now because they think, oh, it's the only way I can release Index Faust without it being awfully out of context. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna follow with the rest. But that's not a good justification. That's because you're shit. That's because Index Faust has actually no reason to exist, I think. So you're putting it at the only place where you can. Like, that's fine, okay, Index Faust is fine. But not the next one. Like, you could wait. You could really wait for the next one. It's fine. It's fine. 2 weeks won't kill anybody. Final Big Boss B, etc. Lord Arikawa. I've seen a lot of Lord Arikawa mention. I've seen theories like we have a lot of Arikawa things. Like Limbus. I mean by we, I mean Limbus. Limbus is a Lord of Arikawa thing. By the way, it's ordering Ryushu around to do stuff and potentially in the way we want because of the modifications when you see an OT story, that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if we have a Lord of Arikawa or not. I like this theory though. I don't dislike it. But I don't know. I feel... The thing is, I feel like we're gonna be disappointed with the ending. Because I think people are putting the expectation around Airstream and everything way too high. The whole... I've seen people mention the Rashomon effect and just stuck to the theater things to the end of the world. And if it doesn't happen, it's gonna be a disappointment for many people. And I feel like it's not likely to happen. It feels really like a big mistake. Just a big overall mistake. Because I've seen someone actually comment it and I like it, which is that PM said, I mean Kimichi Wood said in a stream that they were pressed to do Kento 9 and like it wasn't ready and it was supposed almost to be pushed, like. So it's likely that it would have been mistakes like this. It's actually likely because they've been rushing it so badly. Fine. So like to me, it doesn't feel like something fully planned by Kim Ji and I knew it from the start and that kind of thing. I don't feel like it's meta shenanigans. I feel like just they messed up and it's like yeah, we follow along. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm actually wrong. I'm not gonna say I'm right. I'm gonna fight you.
신선한 게 있으면 좋겠네.
And I said the thing is, if it's revealed, it's actually not the case, and it was a plan and everything, which I feel like it is. Because when they do diegetic moments, they love their diegetic things, sure, but not in that kind of way. Not in
복잡해군요.
some niche. The mention was also, which I really like, that the wall theater thing is something that most people wouldn't notice, alright? Most people don't go to the theaters, alright? Or check social medias and Limbus theories, especially checking Limbus theories. Like, you just leave the Kanto. So when you do diegetic things and funny moments like this, like in Iskif's Kanto, you're doing them where the player can see it easily, right? You do it like on the final fight when it brings you to a fake menu, like start menu, yeah? Yeah, that's cute, that's clever. That's the diegetic that they're doing. It's lovely, we like it, we laugh at it, and we move on. It's not something that you do in a corner of the game, in a place that it has nowhere to be in, that is set to be fixed afterwards, or adjusted. People are playing on words now. It's adjusted. So it would be very weird to do it there. It's not something that most people would see. What's the point of doing it? Like, it's the Kento is already taking so much resources. You already put resources on doing a funny mini stuff on something that most people won't see. I don't know.
올인이었나요?
But the story about the Lord Arikawa, I don't know. I don't know how much PM wants to follow the Eldscreen story. Especially when you consider what's happening to the daughter in the Eldscreen story.
명단에 있는 놈들 모두 명단이다.
I don't know, because it feels quite a bit detached.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Like, I'm thinking, but like, I don't see for a final boss, I don't see anyone but one of the nurse fathers. And to be fair, that's something I would have said even even at the start of the Kento. Like, that's no spoilers. I don't see anything but one of the nurse fathers. Maybe in distortion form, maybe in eagle form. I don't know. Whatever they want to put in for.
힘 조절이.
All nurse fathers at the same time, yeah, and we die instantly.
지시를 마주하고.
Precious distortion. People keep saying gunshot. People keep saying oh, this guy's gonna distort, this guy's gonna distort, they're all gonna distort and everything, and like, it only happened once. Well, I'm not putting enough faith into Casinos, clearly. And more seriously, yeah, about the thing, one thing I've seen and I agree with is that
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
the thing is, if a child dies, Ryoshu has no reason to stay with Limbus. Like, that's the big thing. That's the big problem. If the child dies, Ryoshu is like, yep, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. So I don't see, because people have said, oh, they might be playing with word. Like Faust said, they would be reunited in the contract. I'm gonna mention more, but and they said reunited, not alive, you know, that kind of thing. No, I don't think so. Because again, if they do, Ryoshu is just gonna pop off. She's gonna burn everything, really. Like, it's a bit like Cassie for his clip. It's a bit like Cassie for his clip when you think about it. If Cassie dies, how would his clip be, you know? That's something I actually didn't consider at the time, because I considered that Cassie was already dead beforehand. Because most of it happens in Wuthering Heights after Cassie is dead, I think. Quite a bit, at least. So I expected Cassie to be dead in the first place, which is why I didn't consider it. In Eldscreen, though, it's different. But what they did for Sleep then is that Kathy is... Who is it already? I forgot. Well, whatever. The thing... Whatever Heathcliff is searching for is still existing, maybe. I don't remember. But that means that for Yoshu, they can do... They have to do something similar in the end. I feel like they can't do... They can do either of those. Well, they could do Daughter is alive and well and in the grasp of Limbus company, so she has to keep working on 4 animal or something. I don't know. Is that the coin? Please. Ah, damn it. So I don't know. We'll see. We literally will see what they do with the child. Can I have... Okay, thank you. Yeah, Midwinter. Hold on, what can I do with Midwinter? Wait, that's not Midwinter. Yeah, it is. There we go. Black shit music, you know, like the opposite of the black silence. I'll do this now as well. There we go. Oh, good enough. We had to just not through a shock or anything. It didn't happen that easily. Well, you say that, but distortion happens through when people go through a mental breakdown. A mental breakdown happened when they get a shock. Like, that's what happened. When they got a reality and were like, wait, do I have to accept it or not? And then ding, ding, ding. Or plutôt dong. New driver, you shoot child. The child was Karen from the start. Wait, hold on, there's the theory there. Hold on, stop. Everyone stops. Everyone stops. You remember about Leviathan? Crazy, we have not seen anyone who is in N-Corp or Blumen Group. Oh yeah, no, don't worry about them. They'll come after at the post-credit scene. Will be like join our group, and there we go. Oh, I'm stacking sinking. We're good. Too bad I don't have anything to proc it. I have the wrong yes. I didn't pay attention. I'm talking about sliding. I really like the way. Okay, 10 row. I got it. That reminds me about the sliding movements they're doing in their cutscenes now, in the story cutscenes. I mean the story dialogue, that kind of thing. I really like it. I really like it, and I hope to see more of it. Oh yeah, we'll see what happens to Chai, whatever. It's very nice, yeah. Hope they do. I hope they do more of it. I don't want to do any of those. There's the sweepers. You were supposed to tell, right? No. We don't need two childs driving the bus. All right, one is enough. Two children already. We need one. Then we will need an adult to actually drive the bus, but fine. There we let's go, Gregor. All right.
삶을 깨치기 위함이라.
Yuri flash. No. What? Is anyone trying to help the bus girlie gonna die? Is that the thing? Who helps her? Who was the most recent helper? Who is marked for death? Who has the death mark? The game. Just telling Carol that. Like what you think? Oh, you think maybe when they mentioned the 13 sinners, the child is the 13th one? New character coming in. Let's stop talking about the child.
당신 짝패군요.
We don't happen what will happen. We don't know what will happen with them. If we're gonna ever see them, even what's gonna happen.
힘 조절이.
I think it's somebody else speaking. Again, I said I don't want to do story spoilers, so I'm not gonna mention more. But I have a few things to say. There is a theory about that that wall. I've seen a Reddit thread about the wall dialogue, about the wall text, which I really liked. One or two things, maybe a bit too much, but the rest is fine. What the heck? The name of the class reference search is Limbus Sinclair. What are they supposed to do? You do like you don't know them. You act like you don't know them. You don't know what's happening. You just turn your gaze. You avert your gaze, alright? And nothing's happening, right? As long as it's not within your gaze, it's not happening. You know the thing, like if there's a tree falling down, you know, and if there's nobody to hear it, did it make a sound, right? Right? Well, if there's a guy searching for Fanboy Sinclair, and there's nobody to watch him, then did it really happen, you know? There we go. I think for 4 years, well, go through. You know there are memory procedures in the city, right? You can erase your memory for a few bucks, probably. Boring mention. When did I break? When did I mention it? If you're not watching Burrowing Even, it doesn't exist. Except it's killing your war facility. Or if there's a tree ravaging your facility but you don't see it. Is it really ravaging your facility? Well, you kinda see the corpses of your clerks and you nuggets, so yeah, kinda. Got the nets. Man. But I have to mention that the Amno logs, the new Amno logs, made me want a Lobcorp 2 really bad. Like a one with upgrading mechanics, I mean. Like the whole thing about ego attunement seems really cool. I would love to see more of it. But I think the other game they had in plan was like a city management thing. What, are we an arbiter or something? So I have no idea what they're planning. If we ever see another game see the light of day, because The whole team is already so hard on Limbus. I have no idea what Kim Ji-woon thought about when he started Limbus. Did he think it would ask for so much work and trouble that he wouldn't be able to do any other game? Did he think that? Because that's not what he said. But that's not like he's good at planning, is he? Like, to be fair, most people would have trouble with it. Ah, freak it.
성한 보였나?
But planning is not his forte. You can see it, you can sense it, you can feel it in the air. You can feel it in your bones. Sorry. I read Tatsugiri and of course I thought that's the wrong Pokemon. Can I do the thing? Can I do the thing? Which one was this? No, spring. No, neither. What? Oh, it's only pass. Yeah, it's only pass. Also, it's not that. There we go. I know my recipes, I swear. Just not for Limbus. So I would like a tier. I would like more tier 4s. Give me some blunt. Am I using blunt? I'm using blunt and pierce. Pierce and blunt. Pierce and... What are you using? Who are you? Who am I? Hey Prime, you are blunt mostly, you are slash, so I will have to move one of you two. Or I do both. I can do both. So why not after all? Why wouldn't I do both? The game is trolling me right now. Give me Nebulizer and I'll forgive you. Thank you very much. Do I have pride in this team? Not at all. Yeah, actually I have no pride. Yeah, I literally have no pride. Yeah, that's waste. Where was I? Fresh memory, there we go. That's enough. So come là. I have the old shoe though. That was not the one I wanted to upgrade, which makes me slightly sad. Hey, whatever. It's the last fight.
신선한 게 있으면 좋겠네.
Maybe we just walks to you and say the first 10 boy was from friend. What? Today it was not the weirdest combination of words that came from the house. There's a 50-50 for ban on YouTube. Let's avoid it then. Don't worry, I already typed stuff that would get me banned from most places. So I'm gonna tell nor write them anywhere near this place. I love dark humor, and you don't wanna know. Hey, we're jamming. We're coughing in. We're coughing in the sweepers. Great.
맞는 거야.
Right, I need to think what I'm gonna play next. I need another team. Which other team though? I would love to play sweepers. Haha, very funny. Next joke. I would have to play Deviat. Haha, so funny. Next joke. I would have to play Leo. So funny. Wait, hold on. Leo is questionable.
경지에서 도피하지 말라.
How about the full Leo? How many do we have? 6 or?
도피하지
Yeah, we
말라.
have 6. That's been a bit. Yeah, full Leo? Yeah, full Leo seems like. I already did 7, I already did the blue co-op, I already did. I could do our co-op. Didn't I do our co-op though? Our co-op 5. I think I did our co-op 5 not that long ago.
아이고, 영원하지 않은 지식을 마주하고 경지에서 도피하지 말라.
직접 여러져 계신다.
Da-da-da. Still one of my favorite OST in the game, I think. Another mention for Studio AIM doing great work for Limbus. A toast to them. Music for Canto 9 is great as well, by the way.
경지에서 도피하지 말라.
I like the themes overall.
이제 끝내지.
무지하니까 맞는 거야.
여러져 계신다.
Remember, I talked about Railway Tube Bug Duck earlier. I still hope, I really hope we are gonna get Railway 6 anytime soon though. I don't even know if they will do Railway 6, keep to 7. If 6 will be for the other one, what would 6 be about? Which Abnos do we get? Do we get the old one, the new one? When do we fight with Yin Long? And who the fuck is the Burning Duchess? And there's still no reason to make all valves be seasonal content.
무지하니까
Be seasonal legal. I swear to me.
아이고, 영원하지 무지에서 도피하지 말라. 무지에서 도피하지 말라.
90% is to be fair. You don't need to do drugs to
그러니 알아서
spit
잘
out the most
피해야지.
random shit ever. It helps though, I guess.
직접 알게 한다.
But yeah, I hope the next railway is not Railway Chubogak. I think I want to wait a bit. Or if they do, I would like to be alongside, like on the same season as another railway. I don't think Railway Chubogak can fulfill my hunger.
지식을 마주하고 경지에서 도피하지 말라.
무지하니까
Like Railway and Bogak, I didn't satisfy me as much. It's mostly because the system is still whole and the fight scenario is boring. Like I really like the wave fights of Railway 5. That's 5 and the 4 and 5 did. Even the 10%, nice. I think. Don't do drugs, kids. This was a mandatory message to avoid confusion.
당신 짝패군요. 힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지. 맞는 거야.
Also, I don't know how long we have until next MD, but I need to finish the cleaning up. I might, I have to check. I have to check after this one. There we go. I might be able to get reissues. So I might be able to get reissues ego for Friday. I hope so. I need to check. Let me just validate this and quit. Quit. Shadow bamboo hat. Like it's like Kim's bamboo hat, but it's actually shadowy or whatever it is. Take this. No, I can.
전투를 통해 잊은 것과
Alright, first
배운
one.
것을 살피고 다시 지식을 쌓아
Yeah, makes sense.
DH의 일을 해결할 뿐이다.
I managed to get back modules thanks to lunacy. Thanks to daily lunacy. I've stopped for a while because I had so many modules, but I need them again. Especially because I'm not gonna need so much EXP. How many? I think going from 55 to yeah, it's 15 tickets. So 15 times the number of IDs I have right now, not counting the one that are not 55. Okay, I need to check something. I'm at 93. That's a bit fast here. Maybe I'll wait on the following week. Because I have this guaranteed, that's great. But Ryoshu is at 120, come on. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I need quite a few MD cleared, I think. Like even with a pass and... Alright, second one. I said, I'll do it now. Tell you only, let's go. I've learned to use this interface, it's so good. Oh no, we have 7 Lius, great. Six, 7. Wait, why are you? Yes, you. Never mind. 9 in backup. Who's missing? You don't have another burn ID, do you? Eh, whatever. And where he goes. I'm in love with this interface. There we go. Let's still put 2 in just in case. That's so much faster. I love it. Alright, so. I don't think there's anything for Liu. There's no ego gifts for Liu specifically, I think. Which is a bit sad. I mean, like in the slash PS blood. There's kind of a discrepancy between them. Fine. Yeah, I go to a C22, right? YouTuber don't drink like every weekday and doesn't smoke. Nice. I don't either. Best idea in the game, Sinclair. I've actually used Sinclair to clear the rust excavation. It was nice. It did what it needed to do, so it did a skip 3 and that's about it. They are stars. Like this time I might have to consider Sinclair being better than I thought it'd be. No, I think the biggest problem is I think people are thinking she Faust is worse than she is. That's up then. Okay, so yeah, I'll use only.
단피가 떨어질 때군요.
Not just last week.
초식 1번.
This is gonna be a pain until I get to the dead, I guess. I am trolling. If I go to LC also I might die. I might be dying because I have shit roll.
초식 1번.
And I've started. Okay, no, not Limbus Freight anymore, but I've started yesterday playing 80s 2 finally. So the time I've been waiting. I haven't started 6 Song yet. I want to do it later though. But I've started 80s 2. That brings me back. That's been a while. It has been a while since I did the first one, and it feels good.
부드럽게.
I need a few more action games, I think. I need to turn my brain off for a bit. I said it, but I have to think still. But like not in a full strategical way.
자연스러운 것입니다.
People are working on all 4 Chilean monkeys. What the heck? Where are you at? When will be other games that stream? I don't know. For now, like, I don't want to stream too much either. So for now, there is like the Kento and the start of the season for Limbus. So that's it. But later, when we'll have a more dry period, I might be streaming again some other stuff. It's mostly like I don't know what games to stream because I want to do a lot of games chilling on my side, you know.
바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못
And I feel like what I would want to stream would be story-focused game, a single-player story-focused game.
순식간에 끝내죠.
So I thought about maybe the thing is I don't know if I want to do full playthrough of stuff for it or not at some point. Because I've been thinking, for example, of Everhood 2. I already did the one, the first. But if I want to, do I stream only once? Do I stream the whole thing? Then that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm ready or already I am for full playthrough of games because it will require quite a few streams depending on the games. Also, I'm a completionist, so I like to 100% in my games as well. Dark Knight City, don't talk about that.
명 받았습니다.
I don't want to launch another game. I'm finally removed the CDN from my list. So now I'm left with only 2. Which is more than enough.
한 번에 끝낸다.
I forgot to do my daily before every day. Reminded me. Good.
끝내. 전수하리.
That reminds me there's supposed to be our Knight's Enfield coming up soon, isn't there?
셰프를
It reminds me too much of Genshin and the like though to feel confident though. Like it's really typically the type of game I would play 2 or 3 weeks at best and then drop out. I really don't feel like starting it.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Like I know Hypergriff, right? The Fog Knights. I know they are somewhat reliable. So I could trust them probably, but
받아들여. 그게 덜 아플까?
we don't make mistakes, you know?
이젠 안 아파.
Hey, yeah, you did.
벌써 부서졌나?
Yeah, you only for the second run. Just thought about it. It'd be funny. That's been a while. I guess I need to use more 2 stars because I know the 3 stars already. I mean, already. I've used 3 stars too much, I guess. You know, it's not that much a question of 2 or 3 stars. It's mostly a question of there aren't that many IDs yet. So some of them are including 2 stars. Some of the teams. Should keep my wrath. Nice one. Right.
불꽃을 벼리겠어.
You saw this what is him coming from sponge? What was in that sponge?
이대로 가보자고.
How do you put it through the game up until the end? Can't wait. Nice. I still like League overall. That's a bit simple. What I don't like too much is how similar the kits are for the latest ones. And the 2 stars are just old and weaker. But I would love to see more used in the future.
이대로 가보자고.
Different ones though. Liu was still burned, like burned in general, but Liu was, it was Liu at the time, like of Railway 1, I remember. I did do the first Railway, not the Bogak one, the first one at the start of Limbus with the full Liu team, so with Burn. It was fun. since then I vowed to use burn in every railway for the first clears, which I've done so far.
타오르시게.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플
At least as much as I could, because last railway you had to use 2 teams, so I mean railway 5 you had to use 2 teams, so I still love that very side is of the Leo section when we saw in Marina. She I see what you mean, okay. Wasn't sure. But I mean, people are mostly thinking like waiting for Xiao, mostly. I would be too. The thing is Xiao, okay. The thing is Xiao would bring probably Wildfire as well, which is what I really want actually. Like something more for burn than just Magic Bullet.
탄피가 떨어질 때군요.
Vision boy who had already seen some patch in sync. Where did it come from? Where did this team come from? What is this mystery? Is it Kento 10? Where did this team come from?
갓.
Nice. But yeah, the rest of the Liu. The thing is the Liu, okay, the Liu in Arena is something pretty particular that they don't have here, of course, which is they played with emotion, you know, there was a whole emotion thing in Arena. And so the Lius were, especially were kind of playing with those, so it was nice. That's something that they can do here, unfortunately. And it's kind of missing from the kit now. Like it doesn't feel as unique before because of this. Like Lius feels kind of bland because of the lack of it. Here, that's my problem. That's not the one I wanted. It's fine. Let's try. Hey. I love having one of 2 choices.
받았습니다.
There should be someone maybe. Yeah. The other, like all the new crew was nice. Even if they didn't appear as much as Xiao. Low end as well. I remember I think people supposed when Yiseng released, I think a lot of people supposed it was low end.
끝내.
I remember I think. It happened to not be the case, but could have been. The birds you didn't pass class for 1 class.
이대로 가보자고.
Man, what's going on at your place?
갓.
Anyhow, you are missing a bit. And the thing is, the fun part is, if you take 7s, for example, 7 has the whole weakness analyze thing, kind of from Ruina as well. Like, and it is part of their identity in Limbus as well, so that's nice. The only problem is, it's kind of like poorly executed. Like, it doesn't feel as good as it could have in Ruina. Like, it wasn't that impactful in Ruina, but could have been way better in Limbus. But at least they do have this mechanic. Well, Otis has. The later ones have, at least. Otis and Faust as well, I think. Well, they base themselves on weaknesses still, but it didn't play enough out of it. But at least they have it. Also, I picked the wrong one. That's great. I love it. What do I do with you? Oh, you Glupo. But Glupo is annoying. Give me just a tier 3. Give me chicken. No chicken tonight. No chicken tonight. I can try. That's costly though. Nah. We'll start going for boys. But yeah, as much as I like 7 and Leos and they're nice, I would want to see more of the other associations as well. I want to see more Offies. I want to see more Offies. We only got Eastleaf out of... Like, you know, that's funny when you think about it. Because Dawn's banner was insanely hopeless. Like, its written right there. But in comparison... Office's banner was so on point.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸?
It was the opposite pretty much, really. Like before the thing we got something we thought was unrelated. We went into the Kentos with expectation, we saw them and we were like, oh that's nice. Oh, that's nice, they're there, you know? And then it turns out it was not actually them, and we're like, oh fuck. That was nice. That was a way to subvert expectations from banners that seemingly no reaction whatsoever. Dawn's banner, we're not talking about it again. But it is the opposite. Background is gonna be a bit tough without some of the better IDs and without chicken. The name was so bad logging on even your class. Trash dump didn't even put me what? Where did it go there? I was just hearing cooking frozen pizza. And then I didn't pass Kazuya. They're all dropping like flies. Said the one was press was 14. Yeah, I didn't check the clashes. That's funnier that way. Okay, I'm gonna check. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's set up shit clashing. As expected, his clashing is shit. It's really easily used. I'm not withstanding the power creep. I think it's your style. That's not the question. Trash dump is person who eats anything. Why do you call him a trash dump? That's mean. That's not wrong though, but that's mean. I might as well though. I don't want to fight them. I should have. Oh, actually. Crush memory is nice. If I can get it for free. I need to change the order though. I'm gonna sneak on the downside. But yeah, I want to see. The thing is, Office, 7 News and everything, they come from general banners, which we have none of. So as long as we have 10,000 seasonal banners and one general, this is not gonna happen anytime soon. Like when, even Press and the other, we don't have a single one of. So when are we gonna see them? Like sure, some people would say, oh, at the start of a Kento, you know, that they could put random pixels like Sangmer, Salt, and Rising. Yeah, but like it's full random and very limited. Like there's only a very few of them, and they're especially not relevant or items. That's for sure. So I guess we'll have to wait for shower. You only buy new group half of feminists. Well, good job, good luck. Ah, Hopeless, I saw the Hopeless. Game over. I think I'm gonna have to use a few egos.
끝내. 정수하리.
Yep, definitely. The 1 HP shield protecting from stagger, that's insane.
화격검. 흐드러지게.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수
For 2 years you endure. And good luck. Me using egos remind me of I did say
순식간에
like I
끝내자.
didn't show it, but I did show it as well. But on the start, at the end of last season, I did show and say I would apply for or trade spin for most of my stuff. I think I have 4 egos left, but that's trade spin 3 without counting the battle pass egos because I'm not gonna upgrade them yet. Well, I would probably the valves if they're good. I'm excited to see the valve. I've been thinking about which keyword because I've been expecting burn for the longest time now.
이대로 가보자고.
But the more I see it and think about it, and the less likely it is, which is weird because it's full Rust coded. Like colors matter, right, people? Colors matter in design.
괜히 저항하지
And
말고
like, what do you think? Like, why do you think Thumb is Tremor and Burn? Because it's red and yellow. Why do you think Index is Poise and Sinking? Because it's white and blue. Why do you think Middle is Envy? Because it's purple. Why do you think Ring is random? Because they have plenty of stains of random colors. Remember, people, in design, color is important. But that means, like, I would expect Raz from the Tricky Cosm thing. Which means I would expect as well... That's nice. I would expect as well a Bird Ego. But well, they still can just not do it. Because Lee Sang, for example, if you look at Lee Sang's trailer, it looks like mirrors breaking and everything. There's no hint of flames or whatever. So what do you do? I thought they might be poised. For a second, for a bit, I thought they might be poised, and we have a lot of poise this season. Because Pinky and Index seems to be mostly poise based.
순식간에 끝내죠.
But that'd be weird though.
태우고 싶은 곳을
Could be poise burn though.
태우군요.
For your sure. If it's not burned, that'd be very weird.
이 불 또한 예술의 방울 경치.
Like one might say, oh, but Magnet, look at Otis go Scissors. Like it's NV and it's our charge, and sure. But that's because it fits the middle archetypes, which is bleed. Which is why it's bleed. KQA meanwhile is charge and burn. And it has been the case for most valves in the past seasons. Like since season 3, I think. The obsession was pride and it was poise. And it's also linked with the ID, by the way. Like the ID is supposed to be somewhat poise. Captain Ishmael is a bit weird, but it's somewhat poise. It's more clear with about starting season 5, but season 4 we got this cliff. Bind is somewhat sinking. Well, it's mostly self buff. Like most this cliff stuff is self buff.
한 번에 끝낸다.
Like still, it's there is sinking and ID is sinking. It's Gloom as well. Gloom sinking and ID sinking. Good. Funnily enough, Otis binds was Pride, but it was Tremor based still. That's one of the exceptions. Then season 5, like it was clear. Lust, Bleed ID for Old One. Season 6. There we go. Season 6. Green, Gluttony, Rupture, Onglu is Rupture, Lolu is Rupture. Bomb. Done. So here, I see red. I think I see flames as well on the blade. I think Wrath. I think burn. ID is supposed to be burn. Okay, it's either that or poise. But like you can guess the bad end ID season from I don't want that. From the keyword at least from the ego then. Because the highlight ID is gonna be based on it as well. And I've been thinking, some people say, oh, it might be this Nosfather, this Nosfather, or this Nosfather. The thing I've been thinking about is that that's not the right thing. It doesn't need to be a Nosfather in the end. Because when you're thinking about... Who was it? Yeah, I was thinking, what do you think about Dawn? About Dawn getting Essential ID? Technically, it's not... Like, it's not Papa Dawn, you know? That kind of thing. Same for... I'll take it. Same for... Who was it? Onglu. Like Lolu. Lolu is not... It's not based on the final boss of the villain in a way. Like it's a bad end. It's what the character could have become. So when I think about Ryoshu and her sword, that you could say burns memory, supposedly. We don't know yet. Maybe it's a fake. Maybe it could be that. Like it could be something like Drifting Blade, you know? Drifting, like Burning Blade, Ryoshu, something like that. That'd be fitting. But again, I'm not gonna mention Kentonite more. Sorry about that. Damage in the burn.
초식 1번.
This cool is weird, yeah, I saw that. Photoshop your teachers. What? Okay. It's not gonna kill. Please don't go into portals. That'd be annoying. Alright. Thanks to the Eclipse Moth. Maybe I shouldn't take level 2s with this. Maybe that's a bit risky as well. But I can do through the dead soon, can't I? Maybe I could have already. Or the bobcat. Wait, that means I can put someone. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I have a big moment in my life right now. Something very important to do. Oh, look! Can get a gift. Oh, who is gonna get the gift, huh? Who is gonna get the gift, huh? Sinclair. Sinclair. Ah! Got it.
명령하신 임무를
No! I wanted my packed shaped, my gift packed shaped Sinclair. Nah. Would have been top 10 moments of my life. Right, what can I get? Oh, the flame. Right, what can I fuse? I can fuse something, right? They're like this, I know them by heart, those here. I can't do the other one yet. I need the dust to dust. I can do the cookbook though. The cookbook. I can definitely do. Greaves of the Faith. Yeah. Let me sell this. Yeah, praise I did. Might be a teaser image, you don't expect it to happen. Depends if it's spoilery or not. I don't remember what they did for the previous seasons. If they put it or not. Well, last season was Chichun on that banner, I remember. I checked it, so it wouldn't have posed much problem. So it depends which ID they put on the banner, you know? I mean, we'll have the answer in less than 24 hours. I'm good.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
That would a waiter for free labor, great. Extremely slippery. Rip.
순식간에 끝내줘.
I don't know who it is.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸?
Oh, I forgot to use eagles. My bad. Hold on, give me a sec. But I'm gonna use an I.D.K trial now. Brace yourselves. This is happening.
이대로 가보자고.
당신을 인도해주지 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어. 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모없고.
I mean, I doubt they can do more spoilery than just releasing done index done, you know.
적구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기엔
Like at least the banner we released 1 week later, so and I think we saw most of the characters now. Most or all, I don't know, but we saw them. So I don't think we can get more spoilery than we already are. Unless like it's an Hohenheim idea or something.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
I still do expect the Hohenheim idea in LC Boggak. The Boggak is gonna be so weird though after what we saw.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도
The Boggak is gonna really hit hard.
수는 있어요. 조심.
Yeah.
1번.
It was written hopeless.
보냈고.
Yeah, double some star, yeah. Hold on. Let's change a bit. Where is it for?
화격검.
꿰뚫은 줄도 모를걸.
Brilliant glory.
눈부시지 않고 두려워.
That's a good occasion to use it. Yeah.
태우고 싶은 것을 태울 뿐이야.
Is the passive active or not yet? That's one of the weirdest sentences. No, it wasn't. Is the passive active?
단번에 끝낸다.
끝내. 정수하리.
Wasn't because of someone always nice.
보냈고.
Rango is based on Mina's supportation. I mean, I know it's based on Mina. I don't know who that is.
불타올랐군요.
I still don't play our knights.
순식간에
Thank
끝내자.
Marshals. It's your role and always has been since the start of the game. To tank.
타오르시게.
Like a Chad. Like a Dia Chad.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
Man, I'm really looking forward to get to 10.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고.
I'm still looking forward to get to the end of Keto 9 already. First of all, we'll see Keto 10 afterwards.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
They don't do much, it's fine.
갓. 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 걸.
Sorry, there you go. It got into my head. It's over.
흐드러지게.
It's over, home. Right, where am I at? That's slow. Interesting.
이대로 가보자고.
I'm losing 30. Nah. I was already at minus 45. I cannot lose more.
흐릿한 등화
Hi,
곱게
I.D.K.
종이에 던졌으니 식구의 한가 용태야 빈 벼루에 남았구나.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸.
That could make me lose sanity though. That could really make me lose sanity.
이대로 가보자고.
벌써 부서졌나?
Oh, that would be enough.
그들어지게
Now we're good, yeah.
자연스러운 것입니다.
I still know how to approximate damage. Oh! Sorry. There we go. Now I can unleash the brilliance. The unbrilliant glory. So shiny and unbrilliant. Oh, it's so not shiny and unbrilliant. It's so not shiny, but not shiny like Pokemon Johto. Sorry.
제프를 따라오십시오.
I'm really losing sanity, damn. He's dropping like a fly.
이 검은 이 명예는
Oh, it's not in France. I don't know, I don't have it in my region. I'm in the south right now, so we are cold, but we are not snowy. The damage was disappointing, by the way, wasn't it?
이 불 또한 예술의 황홀 경치.
I mean, I didn't have burn on it, but still. Bro inspired the fan liking losing kid and I mean wait that if you can try without spoilers because I like the way I like her, that's fine. It did remind me a lot of Distortion Detective for a bit. Like what happens in part 2. Won't say more. Why do I drop? Oh, you might fish here, why not? If you wondered, yeah, I wasn't mentioning the story in particular. I mentioned a few things, but I've tried to avoid more of the bigger thing. Go Sinclair, go!
책임을 다하지
The will of the
못했으니
city.
그에 맞는 벌을 끌어넘칠 시간이군요.
If only. (10-15 centimeters of snow all around, but in some places.
과격검
No, I'm not going through 4 place clashes also. Let me redo this very quick. Many interesting stories after Kina. You will have many chemical weapons after it, I think. Happy for you, I guess.
제포를 따라오십시오.
Oh.
이 불 또한 예술의 황홀경이지.
I mean, talking about Moses is important, so yes, it's already over. I already lost everything.
턱없이 모자르지.
보냈고
You focus on visuals over stories. That's a neat remark. I mean, neat remark. I think I can agree. I mean, they did a lot for the visuals in general when you consider like the small fights animation, the kind of thing. But it's mostly that they kept the reviews of the kind of thing for the next part. I think part 3 will just be straight into the dungeon. Yeah, likely. I'd say likely, yes, as well. But I mean, we'll get everything into the dungeon, you know. I mean, we get all the reviews, story, and everything into the dungeon. Maybe more memories because the spasms of whatever.
불타올랐군요.
Depends on which one because I'm not gonna mention it. Hey, how you doing? Oops. I saw the place. Man, I love clashing. Only I could win. Man, I can't win well with this team, it's shit. Remind me of the old times. Game over. He got past Ricardo fight. Nice. That's a threshold.
균형이 무너졌군요.
We should be good for the next 2 cantos, I think. When is the next hot spot? Well, canto 6 has some stuff. Well, it depends. Yeah, I'm gonna say more. I might have an ego resources problem. I did say earlier that I didn't have pride in this game. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I still don't. I indeed don't have pride. God damn it. And now this Kanto, nice. It's a nice Kanto. Well, most Kantos starting Kanto 4 are very good. I have my issues with this one, but it's fine. It's still very good.
한 번에 끝낸다.
With this clips, I mean. Not the first part of a Kanto that is made, MD6H. Yeah, I mean, to judge a Kanto, you have to get the whole thing, but Kanto 7 part 2 is pure. Kanto 7 part 2. Yeah. It's alright. Like you're advancing into the main challenge about it.
좀 채울까?
It's just not much is happening. But at least like in Kanto 9 part 2, you can say that stuff is happening. You're resolving the problem at the place, you can say. Okay, more capote, less of everything else, more of capote.
초심 1번
Yeah, what Limbus say, save the egos for when you need them. Like right now. I haven't been struggling in MD for
이봐.
for a bit.
버틸 자신 있어?
That's a change, alright. I forgot the feeling of it.
정지. 벗어날 수 없다.
First sacrifice, nice drum. Give Ricardo depression. Don't worry about Ricardo. We should see him at some points.
이대로 가보자고.
You gotta plan on getting from a solid cavalry and regret.
정지.
I would prioritize, yeah, I would have prioritized regret especially. Cavalry is if you want to play burn or scorch or tremor. So both, yeah, scorch. For Mercel, the one I prioritize though are regret because it's such a big buff, and Crash Pass because it's such a big
따뜻하게
nuke.
안아줄 수는 있어요.
Mercel just has some of the best egos in the game, period. I think that's pretty clear by now. Use a burn trimmer team. Yeah, then okay, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you want to prioritize Capote then, yeah. With some salt, I guess. Fight 3 would be a ton of Lord drop at once. Why I partly agree, the thing is, again, I'm not gonna mention it, but if you consider what is to be revealed, really, how much do you expect? Like, except a big or two, one or two big twists, you don't expect much to be revealed. Beta. Like, just the intention of the bad guys and the thing with the daughter, and that's about it. What's gonna happen to the daughter, and that's about it.
부드럽게.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
There's a paradox memory. Yeah, the whole memory thing. Didn't get Dark Knight's Krieger ego. Oh, sad. I mean, the whole memory thing, I don't know. I'm really waiting what they're doing with it. Because from what I've heard, like, it's supposed to be a part of Akutagawa's whole thing. But it's not about memories, it's about unreliable narrators. Which I don't know if it counts as such. Like, the memories could count as a narrator. Like, oh, I remember the story being like this. And in the end, it was not like this. That's what they could do. Simple, but overall questionably effective. You have shitty goals for this. You also have shitty goals. I need Capote. I just need Capote. I'm lacking pride.
부드럽게. 끝내. 전수 비뚤어지게.
So yeah, I was saying, yeah, it could be that the whole thing about the narrator and the bias, because a lot of Akutagawa's work seems to be focused on bias among people's, like, subjectivity of people's views and the bias that could be behind them. So that could be what the memories would be about. But I have no idea what they will make it. Again, I don't want to mention too much more. But also I can't mention much more because I'm really not sure what to mention.
초식 1번.
Could be a bit of everything. Like, the memories of all could be false.
꿰뚫은 줄도
What we know.
모를걸?
Yeah, they have Dark Knight's egos, unfortunately. That's sad. They're very good. At least they're not mandatory for archetypes, so that's nice. But they're very good.
쓸모없고.
Garden of Thorn Ego. That's not a good thing. That's questionable. That's one of the worst valves that side.
제풀을
Oops.
따라오십시오.
Oh well, goodbye Yisang. Man, I cannot win rate in peace. Like, look, four skills missed. There we go.
제풀을 따라오십시오.
Fate versus memory story, though. I don't know how you oppose both, though. It's not that much Fate versus memory, it's more... I'd say Fate. Fate is because of the red thread. Maybe more of the link between Fate, what we think is Fate, and memory. Again, that's where I can agree with the subjectivity of views. That'd be interesting. I'll be reviewing it more once I've done the Kento. I said earlier, it's likely I do a stream on the following week after the Kento to discuss what happened, where it was good, where it was worse, that kind of thing. I think it'd be interesting. No, I need... What do I need? What I want is slash for Yisang, I think. I didn't take that into consideration, yeah, right. Whatever. Imisu's the dead, that'd be fine. I could... There we go. I don't have enough pride though, there's no point. Alright, let's finish this fight. This run. There you go, I just think it takes a bit too much sanity. The one with the other he goes. Oh yeah, for Krieger. Okay. The thing is, the problem with Garden of Thorns... well, there are multiple, so... Hold on. There we go. Problem with Gather of Thorns is first the cost. 14 with 2 on each is hard to get outside MD. Second is the sanity cost, as you said. That's something with the old valve. Like, I think it was the 3rd or 4th valve, so very early on. They made them with basic sanity cost before they started with the gonna cost like 10 at first, and then it will be paid over a few turns, which is way better in itself. That means this is very, very costly. Insanity as well, as you said. And then the buffs themselves, while interesting and good, they need resonance that you would have trouble... Like, you had trouble getting before. Now it's slightly better, because you have 7 Sinners in future Kentos. But... it can be still a bit awkward.
순식간에 끝내줘.
Otherwise, it's not that bad. The heal is nice. There we go, he's the only nice ego that's kind of core. Core is questionable, but it's very strong in that it's not core. It doesn't have the mechanics that you need. Oh yeah, I didn't think about this. But I see how you can consider it core if you consider it as like the base out of a tank DPS build, that kind of thing. Interesting. It's not the other thing, but could be in the future. It's mostly just does so much damage
셰프를 따라오십시오.
for very cheap. That's a big thing. More of the ring to H. I think we're gonna see. Well, it depends. I think we're not gonna see the syndicate, the fingers in themselves outside of the House of Spiders. All right. I don't think we're gonna see anyone else. But at least you can expect to see more of the one in there. Okay, that's about it.
반대로 가보자고.
보냈고.
Hey, Kim. Tries to be the season of burn and got rethinking it. It does start. It's okay. Like when you consider the other. We're gonna discuss this a bit before. When you consider the others season, it's not that weird. Hold on. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna forfeit the run. Alright.
앞에 나선 보람이 있었구려.
Like it's people are just blowing it out of proportion because it has been too bad.
이
Let's say.
검법도 제법 손에 익은.
Let me take back the previous ones. We're gonna be a bit short for Yoshi's egos, yeah.
전부
96. Gonna get 4 more. That'd be a bit close. Maybe I won't do it. But yeah, I wanted to say, scene of syncing. Well, syncing is questionable because indexes are not that base of syncing anyway. But the one thing, like, it's mostly Ujat, and Faust is okay for syncing though because their passive is very good, but Dawn is not. Dawn is clearly not. She was not made for syncing. In fact, even her poise, she didn't have any. She has very few on-crit effects. In fact, like on-crit effects are for syncing, so she doesn't have on-crit effects for poise that increase her damage. It just creates increasing damage, which is the basic. So like she's not even made for keywords in general. Though she's very generalist based. It's just like coin power conditionals are based on poise / syncing, and she can maintain her own poise. But she's very good generalist. It's just for teams she doesn't do much. What do you want to do? I feel like it might be a trend with the IDs based on the characters this season. Maybe they are good individually, you know? Maybe there isn't much team synergy outside of some big ones. But well, yeah, Extraction, yeah. I wanted to say the binary story for the past seasons. Yeah. So like for last season we got Rupture right from the start, that's fine. For season, but there were a ton of A shows last season, so that's hardly consideration. For the season before, like we didn't have that many bleed IDs. Huh? Like outside of the Blood Fiends for the season 5, we didn't get that many bleeds. Like if you consider the 2 first banners, sure we got Barbara Ortiz, but the rest was Sank Mersault, Vi Sinclair, and Ophi Fangant Onglu, so Rupture mostly. This Skip season was probably based on thinking though. And you had Poison Bleed for season 3. So I guess yeah, it could be a trend. But I'm not worried in that I don't think they can produce many more IDs following the index, considering Kento 9's story. Like I expect much more of the other fingers as well. It's just the index where the first one released. But I don't think it's gonna be a sinking season per se. It will depend on the intervalos. Like we'll have 2 banners for intervalos. We'll have banners also for Valpurgis. That's something I have to consider, the number of banners in general during the season. And I don't think we have to expect more than 1 or 2 other syncing banners. At least for the Kanto. 1, I'd say, at best. Not even guaranteed. Like, again, I don't think there's gonna be that many of them. It will depend as well on what Ryoshu gets for highlight IDs, if she gets one of the Nurse Fathers or not. I think we know what happens once we get the keywords for this ego. But like, tell me this isn't burn, alright? It could be poise as well. Maybe it's poise, and we get you know. Maybe it's poise burn. It's possible with a white color coded, and maybe the ID will be mostly poise. That's a possibility. That'd be weird with the burn thing. This thing is just weird in the animation, so I don't know if it's one of the two. But I do feel like burning the thread, seems like a theory. Where disappeared the new syncing IDs? Nice. I mean, Dawn is not that good for syncing itself, but she's a very, very strong ID. Faust is better, and well, Ujat is syncing Tremor, so yeah. Just syncing Tremor is not that much of a thing yet. It's waiting to happen. Better charge IDs. Yeah, we need help for charge. We need stuff. We need synergy. The one thing we need is an ID that cement the team together. That cement the whole charge team together, because we don't have any really doing that. The WOTC is not enough. Like, load is not enough for this. We need something better. Maybe give him Bleed Team for the funsies once you're done with Burn Trimmer. Blade is good with Blood Fiends. Blade is very good. You need Sanguine Desire though, on Valpurgis. And you need a few Blood Fiends. You need Dawn, Mersault, which was last season, so you're gonna have to wait if you didn't get it already, and Rodia. That's 3 main ones. Then it depends. Mixed Berg says, and yeah, I think so too. I just think we started with syncing. I'm a bit surprised that Ujats are syncing, to be fair though. Tremor, I could see it. Syncing, I'm a bit weird. Like, in the end, she's more syncing than Tremor. Also. Or a tank charge ID based on that boss. I also think about it. I also think it might happen. But we already have a tank charge, you know. His cliff is already a tank charge. W is. Which is likely, yeah, if we take into account that ID, which I would love, that's the boss, which I would love to see as an ID. And I think would happen as an ID, yeah, I would love it as well. Poison Burn. I think it could be Poison Burn. I thought Burn and Bleed at first. Because the whole thread looks to me like some blood. You see like the veins on the thing. So like the whole threads around the ribbon and all. Like I thought really as veins, but the whole white color coded for the rest does make me think of poise, as well with the blade. Blades tend to be... There are a few blades that tend to be poise based. Mostly when I'm thinking about the pinky. But yeah, I think it will be a mixed bag. It depends on which characters we get IDs from. I think it will be different though. Obviously, an ego looks like nothing. It's just Rupture to be Rupture. You're not wrong. Like, it was hard to predict Rupture. I actually predicted Poise on this. I actually predicted Poise. And a lot of people said Bleed, but I thought they wouldn't do Bleed for it. In the end, it's just Ruptured. I admit it's kind of weird. Like you would scream like something like Boys Bleed at this. And so would you with binds. Binds you wouldn't necessarily call it thinking as well. You could call it tremor with the tinge of yellow. But dawns, the thing is, dawns you instantly see the bleed. And with the other one, Ishmael, wrong one. Ishmael, you instantly see the pride, more or less. You see the charge, you see a bit of charge, to be fair. But you can't see the pride, you can see the colors. So maybe it won't be, maybe it can be not Rust nor anything, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's say Yisang you can predict sun shower with the colors of the fogs, but it's a bit questionable anyway. It was before, those are olders. Same for Baba Yaga, Ramshank. Like I said, usually like the color corresponds, like, oh look, this is burn, yeah, burn rise. Oh, this is tremor, yellow, yes. Green, rupture, yes. Well, that's tremor actually. And same envy, and this is bleed, but like those are some weird mixes. They made envy bleed at some point for some reason, and it's not following. Like this is lust bleed. It's kind of 50-50 in the end. Like some correspond a lot. Crash Bound Past, yellow, triple based. Regret you wouldn't necessarily guess. Some you can, some you don't. Really, it depends. Ishmael could be sinking. You're thinking of it because of the water connection, I guess. But outside of the water connection, there's not much. Plus, there is a sinking. Yeah. Hey, by the way, when Dream when you put the text down, you're thinking about it way too much. I'm not manifesting in next down my making game in my home screen. Well, try. Good luck. Pull down W Corp IDs. It's sad because it's one of those IDs that were very, very good at the start of the game, and now I kind of fell off. It's still okay. The Amno, though, the Amno is not even sinking. You're saying it because it's a big fish, like it's a whale. Like it's the same for there. There you would actually be more validated in saying this could be sinking, you know? But yeah, because sinking tends to be associated with water for quite a few reasons. Like tidal elegy is a good example. I don't know if I can find more of them. Like burn, flame, rust, you associate bleed, lust, bleeding, that kind of thing. Tremor, yellow. There isn't that much more for tremor, to be fair. Stones, yes, rocks as well. Fucking rock. Sinking yellow. I mean sinking blue, sorry, sinking blue, water, that kind of thing. Green, rupture, gluttony. Rupture is a bit weird because there is both the sense of rupture, so breaking, and there's plants. Plants as well. Plants have a lot of similarities with have a lot of connection with rupture. Like even Even Garden of Thorns. Garden of Thorns is the exception. Because it's not gluttony, but it's still rupture based on the passive. The legitimate plant. Lantern. Plants. Check like this. Rose Hunter, good example. This one. Clockwork. Clockwork is often associated. Yeah, machines, rocks, and associated with tremor. Pride and poise is often breathing as well. I didn't mention why pride. Pride is either white because of the poise, because poise is still white, or like dark blue. One of the two. It's either one of the two. Associated with breathing in general, or with preparation, of course, like poise literally. Magic Bullet is one of the counter examples though. I mean, Pride and Burn, I don't know what they did with Pride and Burn, just because of the flames, isn't it? But Deathflow Shoots isn't burn. I don't know why they did it, to be fair. Firearms as well are associated with poise. That's a big thing though. Like not this one, but all the others. Fail bullet, full stops. I think like most ammo IDs are poise. Which is funny that Ouija Tortis isn't. But LC, like LC Siberia Shoe is poise. Full stops are poise. Pirate is poise. I guess it was for a while. I think they are detaching themselves from it. Ego gears don't really count if you take these two into account. But Ouija Tortis is the first that doesn't follow it. I could say those don't follow as well. Yeah. I guess it was just the one-off then, like for a while. Hey, by the way, I guess they stopped associating fire guns with, like, weapons with poise. With pride a bit still, I think. Like when you take into consideration the support here. Pride, but maybe not necessarily poise. Embrace of like 4 or 5 connections with rupture for no reason. Because the umbrellas are broken, you know. Singing cyan though. I get it. Poise is so connected with some liquids like Sorocalgia and the hink of Sorocalgia. Nice. I don't consider Sorocalgia to be connected with liquid. I consider it more with the breathing. Sorocalgia is all about breathing in general. There's this one as well though. But the liquid I could understand. And the hink of the Ignite Ego. I guess you'd be right. Those are the clouds as well here, you know? It's a cloud, it's about the clouds. In Magic Bullet Ego, didn't get less of it. Yeah, it's very important for burn. Tremor in Ego is rocks and smash, and Ego gifts is alcohol. Oh yeah, the alcohol, yeah, right. All the drink Ego gifts and the barrels as well, that's very funny. I don't know how much it makes sense. Like alcohol, I would almost associate it more with thinking when I think about it. Tremor is so associated with like you would have expected this one to be Tremor, wouldn't you? Like I would have. But yeah, well, they tend to be color coded. Like it's not always happening. Like if I take this one, if I take this lineup, for example, here, Holiday has a lot of green. This is a lot of orange, Lust, E, Bleed, kind of ish. This is very purple coded. Those are very purple coded. This is yellow coded with machines and cogs. Yeah. AD as well. Gloom charge. Yeah, why not? Now, there is quite a bit of gloom in charge as well. With the electricity color here. Sure. But Binds and Felt Bullet don't have it at all. Like Felt Bullet does not have the color of Pride at all. Dark blue, nor white for Poise. Like it's mostly about the firearm. Like I was saying. For Pride. And Binds is just weird as well. Here as well, that's the stone for Wishing Cap, that's about it. Sunshine is mostly about the fox. Fairblade against firearm. Dimension Trader is coded like this. Bygone Days. The portrait is just weird to associate with thinking. What do you associate with thinking here? Like death, skulls and bones. Bones are often associated with thinking. If you take the ego gift as well. Well, not all of them. Kind of feel like I always poise in some way. Well, there are the barrels. Sake in Legends of Drunken Rage. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can understand it. I wouldn't make the direct association though. Drunken Rage would be burn. I guess the rage would be burn. Yeah, burn associated with Raz called explosions as well. It's funny, I can do this. This is funnier. Like for Ras, most of the Ras one really have some flames or are based on the colors. Regret is the only one that really doesn't fit much. But it fits the Rust characteristic at least. Lust is a bit weird. The 9 Chews especially a bit weird. Why it's orange coded. It's mostly burned though. The rosy there being Lust is literally the first sense of the name. First sense of it. The lifetime is Chew as well. I don't know why they mixed. For a while they mixed Lust and Burn. For similarities, but yeah. At least it follows the colors. Condemned Tower as well. It's bleed. Red Eyes is a bit awkward. Like it's one of the big one, but it's another one when we had egos that don't necessarily add a keyword. That wouldn't happen nowadays. This couldn't be done nowadays. Rise for the Flame. Yeah, they associated with Burn for a bit, but it has been removed. Like this was season 3. This was all. Now it's only bleed. There's the Glupo as well for Tremor, for yellow. You can also kind of death stuff in Parasite in some ways. Yeah. It's death, as I said, in general. There's something someone want to know more about or something. Consider Lust. What I consider more Lust. Like why when I'm did say the way I see Lust personally is more not that much to know more about you, that kind of thing, but it's more propagating yourself and making stuff be part of you by giving them what you are, you know. It's one thing to be for something to be yours, to be part of you. In the same way you propagate, and it's associated with fidelity and desires. But here, like its bleed, it's the flesh. It's mostly associated with the flesh as well. It's also I should like machines are cogs and machines are in sloths. I should like them more. So I don't know what Christmas Nightmare did there. Yeah. Because they're EP. They're EP. It's my EP. So you go to sleep. So you see sloths. I don't know what Trimmer is thinking though. I mean, thinking about the monstrosity under the bed is monstrosity, I guess. And the sloth is about sleep and Tremor. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, then Blend Obsession would make more sense for those for thinking as well, I guess. Gluttony, the Tear of Tarnished Blood is very weird, but the rest follows like a sense. Effervescent Corrosion is very weird though. Like one is Rupture and Shit, by the way. And green it's correct. And this one is Tremor for some reason. And not Shit also. I don't know why. Maybe because it was released for Rhodia. Rosepoint or Rhodia at the time, so they just did it Tremor. Again, it concerns mostly older egos. Tear of Tarnished Blood is the weird one. But you can't... Well, okay, I remember. It's... Yinglong, I think, at least the corrosion does eat the enemy. Like, it does eat them. Like, so in a way, it makes sense with Gluttony. Like, that's about it. I think the corrosion does it. I don't know why a red sheet would be outside of being Rupture, though. Like the Talisman. Well, Talisman associated with esotericism, maybe? Is associated with Rupture as well? He's the only case, though, right now, so I wouldn't say. Oh, this is Blade, though. This is one of the weird ones, but also older ones. So I don't know how much I gotta pay attention to it. Charge is just electricity, yeah. Yeah, but it's simple. Screw is about more machine-like, that's fine. But yeah, charge is... Envy is very simple. Well, you have a few weird cases. You have the X-Nails. It's about curse as well. It's about cursing. You know when you envy someone and you curse them. It's associated it with nails as well. And nails is bleed. That's why you have the thing, but that's about it. But yeah, it's about cursing as well. Or it's envying someone, you envy them, so you curse them, you know, with a voodoo doll. That kind of thing. And then there's Soda. I don't know what to do with this one. Then there's Soda. It's just there. Yeah, Bygone Days is what is water, cold, sadness, sinking, sadness, especially like old times. That's why it's gloom, it's sinking, it's old. Associated with death as well. Like you see the face in this is not living. Fluid sac is water and liquid. I don't know where the Tremor part comes from though. Because it claps you into not moving at all, I guess. Claps you so it makes you reverberate. Like it reverberates into your whole body, I don't know. You have a bit of charge, you have ADD in charge, but that's it. Not because of the color. Iron Footed Death Maggot, I wouldn't be able to say it, to be fair. Venom? Like if you take the Talisman part, it does take into the Rupture, but I don't know why it's Gloom. Goo Poison. Is it poison? Is it a poison part? Sinking in poison, that kind of thing, you know. So that makes way more sense in Gloom. Though the color is purple, that's about it. That's why it's envy. Along blue. Yeah, I think that's it. The tears as well, it makes more sense for Glupo to be Gloom. It's sinking there. The other part is Tremor for Onglu. Probably the last one I didn't do. Yeah, breathing, firearms. The Image Controller is color coded for blue, for dark blue, so that's the reason. though it's charge. Bind is a weird one though. Because of Grand Welcome, I think. Grand Welcome was already Pride. Sinner Spades Eagles, I wouldn't say yet, though, by the way. I haven't done any because I'm not sure. There's a lot of Pride, but there are 4. Yeah, but I'm safe channel are questionable. It's because of the dark part. It's dark overall. Could be madness then. That is only because Onglu wants soda. Yeah, he wants soda. I think it's because of the purple. Soda is purple, I guess. Christmas Eagles are trimmer for alcohol in Christmas. Nah, because it's UCP, you go to bed. Can trimmer ideas to try to get for his cliff. Yeah, for now he only has Ophi, which isn't that great. Like, I hope he gets another one at some point. Asymmetrical Inertia desperately needs a better owner. Tremor Clock Winding is so interesting. I love this ego in this sub, to be fair. I want to see more of it. Mention Shredder Onglu. Follow me is Pride for the passive. I mean, to me, it's color coded around the blue of like the whole equipment. I think Wayward Passenger's equipment is dark blue. That's why OTC is purple, because of the other part, the blade part and charge part. Take out Phenomena Restoration. Yeah, Undying, but not all Undying is Pride. Also, it's an old one as well. Like, the old ones don't follow the color code pattern as much as the newer ones. The newer ones are way more into it. Tears of Tarnished Blood is the weird one, though. I really don't know. And I feel like the more I think about it, I feel like it might be the case for this one as well. This might be Pride. This might be Pride and Poise. I'm really thinking about it. Mostly because of Yisang, because it for Yoshu it's questionable, but for Yisang, when you check the trailer, you don't see what it doesn't feel like burn, does it? I need to check again. But the whole background is red-ish, red-orange-ish. It's about faith. I guess the thing is, when you take faith into account, the whole about faith could be linked to lust as well. Because in the last part you have Yasunya Tatadrupam, so My Form Empties, which is lust based. And you also, but that's of all, because the 9-2 also goes kind of on faith as well with the prophecy. So if faith is based on us, it could be as well. So the question is it faith or is it fate? It's not necessarily the same. Could be associated though. I guess we'll see in a few days anyway. If you don't really use it, you're only gonna use it for the passive, I guess. You can. I think it would be red though. I would call red. Like the whole thing is about red. It's about the red thread. It's literally the red thread. If it's not red and wrath, I don't know what to do with it. Like, you know, the wrath as well. Wrath is about destroying. The Great Trichosm both destroy. It's like the revert Trichosm, the way they approach it. It goes from the 1 million into the 1,000 into the 1. It's ×3 technically. But maybe you could see it as destroying and wrath. I think I'm going way too much into it. It's about destruction, I think. I think that the teaser for Yisang talks about destruction as well. That's where Rust makes sense. This ego has more sinking in fiction than sinking in fiction. Than burning in fiction. If it has sinking, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be fair. If it has sinking, I will be the one sinking in. I will be at minus 45 sanity. But the whole thing reminds me of this, for this ego, kind of reminds me of the destruction of mirror worlds, especially with the Sang version. Like it's the destruction of the 3 kilocosm, literally, which is a concept of like the world is part of 1,000. Like you have the second part, you have 3 layers. The second layer is made of 1,000 of the first layers, and the third layer is made of 1,000 second layers. So it's like 1,000,000 worlds. And so Yisang can go reverse by breaking the mirrors one by one. Ryoshu is breaking the threads, which I'm not sure is... I'm just not sure for Ryoshu's implication. Like she is cutting the threads of fate, but I'm not sure it links to the Trichocosm thing. I guess I have to see it in action. I have to see the corrosion as well. Maybe I'll get it with the corrosion. I don't even know what the ego is, what the Amno is. What Amno is this, by the way? The Great Fetus? No, seriously, what did he Amno here? Like the Great Ball? The 9 million worlds, I don't know how many. It has deleted. Not the fetus. Oh, god damn it. The Yisang ego looks like a long ego. Well, can't we just say it about everything between Yisang and Onglu? Like Yisang and Onglu have similar vibes, let's say. It's just they approach it like they're both depressed boys. They just approach it in very different ways. The untied shoe. Come on. But yeah, looking forward to checking out the egos. Very much looking forward to it. Especially because if it's not what I think it is, I'm gonna blow up. I'm just so curious. It's PM. They would be able to do it like a sinking ego. They could do this a sinking ego. I know it. So there's the blade. You don't see Ryoshu with a full blade often. With an unsheathed one. Wait a second. Well, she halfway unsheathed it here. I guess sheathed here. It's probably sheathed here. She halfway unsheathed it here as well in the binds. There is no blade here. Neither here. It's like, you know, Forest for the Flame. Like this is burn. But again, this is sinking. Give me a sec. Okay, anyway. He's got some charge and burn ego. Yeah, I like the Kikyu ego a lot. I like the wall. I feel like his cliff got a lot of self setup ego anyway. Between this one, the holiday one, Fell Bullet is also kinda ADD is in it. Body Sack is in it. Asymmetrical inertia. Most of binds as well. Most of them are just self setup ego. Like they buff his cliff to be monstrosity, you know? Before the king in bind, that kind of thing. So it follows up in this with self setup on burn and charge. I like it a lot. It's just the rolls that are very questionable, and burn charge is actually not a thing currently. But Test Ego, I've had very bad rolls when they've got multiple coins. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy with the Egos, with the 2 and the Egos. OT just needed better thing. But anyway, it has been long enough, so I'm gonna stop for today. Plan for this week, as I said, shorts for the Egos, for the new Egos on Thursday. Stream for part 3 of the Kento on Friday. And also video of the excavations on Thursday as well. And that's about it. Then I'll give you news next week for what I'll do. Maybe, as I said, next week I'll do a stream for Kento 9 review, but that's about it. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. And keep your sanity high in this slow descent into the inferno. Bye bye.